Hello, nieces and nieces. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrance, whether it's body or home. And today we are here to talk fragrance, you guys. So if you're interested in hearing some fragrance recommendation by way of Sephora VIB sale, please stay. All right, Nista. So if you're here, I'm sure you probably already know what's happening this week leading into Monday is the Sephora Insiders sale. Now, depending on which tier you're in, you get a different amount of percentage. So for the Insider, you save 10%. For the VIB, you save 15%. And for the Rouge member, you save 20%. But do not forget that when the sale begins, everyone, if you are a member, you are able to shop Sephora items for 20% off for the duration of the sale. So the sale goes into Monday. Monday is the 15th, and that's the end of the sale. So we have like 4 days left of sale. So it's never too late. You can get these items online or you can get them in store, but just make sure that you become a Beauty Insider member. So what I want to share with you are some of my favorite fragrances that I have purchased from Sephora, and they are still available on Sephora's website, and you probably can find the most of these in your local store. You just have to check. So we're going to just get started. I'm just going to randomly pull them, and I'm just going to give you a little information about each fragrance. So the first fragrance that I want to share with you, this is the Glossier U. This fragrance has a serious dent in it. I'm almost done with this bottle, and this is a really cool fragrance. What intrigued me about this fragrance is I was looking on a blog somewhere, and they were talking about how the technology of this fragrance work. And at that particular time, I think I had already purchased Molecules 01, and someone in the comments was saying that this was just a more prettier smell. However, this fragrance does have notes of iris and some type of musk, I believe, in it. But the way the fragrance is designed to work is that it smells different for everyone. So I think they were very creative with naming it You, because it's supposed to give off a different smell once it attaches to your individual pheromones. I really enjoy this. I'm not a person that likes to wear fragrances to bed, but this is one that I will wear to bed. I like this fragrance. It's perfect for things like gym. It's perfect if you are a person that works around patients, or you work around people where your fragrances could be possibly not offensive, but just a little not so polite. And normally in the medical field, I don't think people wear very nuclear type of fragrance. This is the perfect fragrance for that. The only thing about this fragrance, you have to layer it really, really well in order to get some longevity out of it, or just drop it in your bag and refresh it as you need it. But I do really enjoy this fragrance. Also with this fragrance, this is a perfect fragrance to pair with other fragrances. And like I said, really nice. I would possibly repurchase this once I'm done with this at some point. So again, this is Glossier's U. All right, the next fragrance is an oldie but goodie. I will probably purchase this fragrance 100 times over. I don't remember which bottle this is. I know I've had probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6. I just don't recall, because I started off with the toilette, and I think I've had like 2 or 3 of the Etendres, the EDPs. But this is Chance Etendre, and this is such a beautiful fragrance. It is a soft, fluffy, floral fragrance. This is another fragrance that I would definitely recommend if you are a person that has to be very cognizant of the fragrances that you wear in certain places. This is one of those type of fragrances too. I don't think that it's one of those like Glossier where it's like a pheromone. Well, all fragrances could be like that, but this does have its own signature like smell. So this is really nice. I think that it is so attractive. It is very girly. It is soft. It is mildly floral. And it just smells like it's fluffy, you know, and on a cloud. I really, really enjoy this fragrance. Really like it. Like I said, I would purchase this 100 times over. So again, this is Chance Chanel, and this is the Tendre. This is the EDP version. All right, I also have another Chance that I would definitely recommend. This is something that was released last year. This is also the Chance, but this is the Utter Fresh, and this is also the EDP. It came out, I think, maybe at the 2006, I want to say, if I'm remembering right, in the EDT, but it was just released in the EDP. And this is really nice. What attracted me about this fragrance is that it has like this teak wood note in it. And you do get a mild teak wood note. And it's another freshy. This is like a freshy, clean girl type of fragrance. It's a little different from the Tendre. This is more floral. This is more floral. And this is more of a fresh note. It has like a citrus note in it, and you do get that teak wood note in it. Another thing that I like about this fragrance is this is one of those fragrances that is safe to wear across seasons. You can lead out of one season into the next. This is a very great transitional fragrance, like leaving out of the winter into the spring, or leaving out of the summer into the fall. It's perfect for that. So again, this is Chance Utter Fresh, and this is the EDP version. All right, the next fragrance is two fragrances from Prada, and they are both the same fragrance. One is just an intense version, and the other one is the original. I kind of like had a love-hate with this when I initially got this one in 2002, I think it came out. But this is the Prada Paradoxe, and it's a pretty fragrance. It's like one of those it girl type of fragrances. But the issue that I had with this fragrance when I first got it was that the longevity was just not what I would desire it to be. And you really have to layer this and just be very strategic with how you apply it, or just take the bottle with you or decant to make sure that it lasts. And like I said, it's also one of those good fragrances that will mix well with other fragrances, but they did come out with an intense version. Now, I do like the intense version a little better, because the intense version, it does have like this mossy note that enhances what's in here. So the intense to me is better than the original, but you know, some people may think the opposite of what I feel, but I do enjoy having the both of them in my collection. And when these are out and I replenish it, if I was to ever replenish it, I would definitely replenish the intense version. So again, this is Prada Paradoxe Original and Prada Paradoxe Intense. All right, the next fragrance is an oldie but goodie, and I was so late to the party with this fragrance, and I was really influenced to purchase this fragrance by Boho Guru when she talked about how it smelled like a Bath and Body Works fragrance that I had really just fallen for, and it was Fall in Bloom. And this fragrance reminds me so much of that fragrance. It is perfect for pairing with that Bath and Body Works fragrance. But this is Burberry Her. I have seen this like all over social media when it was first released. I've heard so much about it, but I was never really intrigued to purchase it. And I went in store one day, I sampled it, fell in love with it, and it is a very, very close fragrance to the Fall in Bloom. So the Fall in Bloom would be a dupe to this. Not that we're focusing on dupes, but if you have Fall in Bloom and you're not sure what the Burberry Her smells like, I do agree that the Fall in Bloom smells a lot like this, and this is really nice. This is a sweet candy type of fragrance. It has some fruits in it. It has berries. It has like strawberries and raspberry and blackberry in it. And it has like this jasmine note and iris, I believe. And it's a really nice fragrance. I really enjoy this. I do have the elixir on my wish list. I just haven't bought it yet. But again, this is the original Burberry Her. All right, the next fragrance is a classic. I was late to the party with this also, but I do think that I've had a decant of this. Um, if I'm remembering right. I just cannot remember because this is not a new fragrance. It has been out for a while. But what made me go ahead and buy the full-size bottle is that I was watching Jeremy Fragrances one day, and he talked about how this fragrance was the signature wifey scent. So I was like, do I have a wifey fragrance that, a man has actually said outside of my husband, when he purchased things that he liked to smell? And I went ahead and purchased this. Well, I didn't purchase this one for that reason. I had purchased the intense version for that reason. But I recently bought this not too long ago because they had this on sale for like $50, I think. And this is the 30 ml, and this is the Guerlain, the Mon Guerlain original. And this is a beautiful vanilla floral fragrance. It has vanilla and it has lavender in it. Those are the prominent notes. And it is actually really pretty. I do like them both. I do think that this one is more favorable to wear in the warmer months like the spring and the summer months, and the intense is for the winter and the fall. But we wear what we want to wear when we want to wear it. But this is really nice. The signature wifey scent according to Jeremy Fragrance. So again, this is Guerlain Original by Mine Guerlain. I said that backwards. This is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain, the original. All right, so the next one is from the Valentino Donna Born in Roma. And believe it or not, you guys, this one was my very first Valentino fragrance. I don't know why I didn't get with the original Valentino, because now that I have a couple of the other ones in my collection, I'm like, I need the original because it is really, really nice. But this is the Yellow Dream, and maybe it was just, I don't know why I didn't get it, or I wasn't intrigued by it, but I was really intrigued by this one because I do remember when this one came out, bergamot and certain citruses are really just like my go-to easy fragrances. I mean, you can't go wrong with Nista with those type of fragrances. And this is definitely a citrus forward fragrance. It is so nice, you guys. It definitely has that really prominent lemon note. This is lemon. I don't think this is bergamot. This is lemon. It's tardy and it's very airy. I really enjoy this. You can tell from how I've used it. I enjoy it. I would definitely repurchase this when it's time. But again, this is Valentino Yellow Dream. All right, I have another Valentino that I would definitely recommend. The only reason that I didn't recommend the pink PP because I don't even know if Sephora still has that on their site. That's the one that came in the hot pink bottle. I'm not sure if they still have it, so that's the only reason that I didn't recommend it. But if you can find it, I would recommend that one also, and I'll just leave a picture there. But this is the latest release. This is the Green Stravaganza. You guys, this is everything that I thought it to be. I was really excited about this fragrance. Part of the reason is probably because green is my favorite color. And I was just excited about this green juice in this studded bottle. I just thought that that was just so cute. Really, really intrigued by just the look of it. So once I got to a place where I could sample it, they didn't have it on the floor. So I read the notes. This has a tea note and it has a vanilla note in it. And I took a chance and I just went ahead and I blindly purchased this. And I am not at all disappointed. So again, this is the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Green Stravaganza. All right, this next fragrance is also from Burberry. This is one that really had to grow on me, you guys. When I bought this, I just bought it because I did want to add more vanilla fragrances in my collection. And a lot of the girlies here in the cyber world, they were just talking about it's the it girl fragrance, what an it girl fragrance it was. So I was like, okay, buy it. So I went ahead, went to my local Sephora, got it, and it took me a minute because at first I was like, I don't really know. But after wearing it and pairing it, this is so good. Oh, this smells so good. And this is one of those signature fragrances. You can definitely wear this fragrance year round. This has vanilla, and it has that lavender note in it also. It's different. It does put you in the mind of the Guerlain just a little bit, but it's different. It's different. And you definitely get that floral vanilla though. This is so good, you guys. Now I'm wishing that I had gotten a bigger bottle, but I would definitely repurchase this. As you can see, the juice has gotten darker. And when you do new releases, you guys, if you're a person that you buy things when they're kind of like newly released, give it some time. Give it some time, because a lot of times those fragrances have to just sit, get some shelf life. They have to macerate and just really, develop. And this is definitely what this fragrance has done. This is a really nice fragrance. And like I say, this is a safe blind buy in my opinion. And if any gentlemen are watching, if you have a significant other in your life that you want to purchase, this is safe, I feel, for most girls would really like this fragrance. This is really nice. Nice. So again, this is Burberry Goddess. All right, the next fragrance. This is one of my fragrances that I'm excited about for the spring. I can't remember when I purchased this last year because this is a newer release, but I really didn't get a chance to really wear it. This is from the YSL line. This is one of the flankers from the Libre. And my favorite leaf is the La Parfum, but that is more of a fall winter fragrance for me. This one here is more airy. It has more aldehydic fragrance notes in it. It has some aquatics in it, but you still get that vanilla and that lavender. And this fragrance, it's so balanced in my opinion that I do think that this is a safe unisex fragrance, to be perfectly honest with you. Although I do believe it's created for females, but a gentleman can get away with this if nothing more but mixing it with something else. And like I said, this is really nice. Out of the Intense and the original one, I would choose this one over those two any day. But this is nice, really nice. So again, this is Libre by YSL, and this is the La Absolute Plantain version. I don't know why the name is so long. All right, and the last one is my favorite. This is my second bottle of this fragrance. This particular bottle, and I think the other bottles I purchased off of Huda Beauty, but you can get these at Sephora, and I would recommend getting them there because you're going to save that additional fragrance. If you know me, you know what it is. And this is Yum Pistachio Gelato by KayAli, and this is my happy girl fragrance. This fragrance right here is such a mood type of fragrance. This fragrance, every time I smell it, it's just uplifting. It uplifts my mood. When I'm not feeling so well or I'm kind of in my little zone, I always reach for this, you guys. And like I said, I have gone through one bottle. This is bottle number 2. This is something that I think I will forever keep in my collection. It is absolutely beautiful. It's not one of those very high projecting fragrances. But what I love about this fragrance, although that it is kind of intimate, I still get compliments on it from other people. But what I love about it is because it's something for me. Like I say, it uplifts my mood, and just having that fragrance with you and it's close to you, it serves its purpose for me, you guys. Really enjoy this fragrance. I enjoy it in isolation, and I enjoy it as a layering fragrance as well. So again, this is Yum Pistachio Gelato by KayAli. All right, you guys, so that's all I have to share with you all today. I know the video is a little late, but we still have time to shop. And I've been just really busy in my personal life, real life, and sometimes life, it lifes. So, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I plan to stick this thing out. I do want to see my channel continue to grow. I want to thank you all who always return and support me, no matter how many days I have in between the videos. Thank you guys so very much for that. I see you and I greatly appreciate you. Do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.